Gonna be watching. They're finally putting Hassan in fucking jail because I want to laugh at Hassan and it's fun. So we're gonna do that. If you are interested in my thoughts about what happened at the actual correspondence dinner, you will have to go to Kick and watch my video from, well, it's yesterday right now, but it is going to be from, what, the 27th? So, we watched Nux's long video yesterday, so none of that is going to be going on to YouTube. It's only on Kick, so if you're interested, you have to go to Kick to watch it. Sorry. But we're going to watch this here, so let's get into it. They're finally putting Hassan in fucking jail. God, I fucking hope so. Always hit that like button, guys. Please hit the likes button for me as well. Alrighty, let's do this.
It is literally the 9/11 for Muslims and woke people on the internet right now. Well, I mean, I guess aside from the original 9/11, which was also technically Muslims' 9/11 situation, but the current one is a little bit diabolical. In the wake of...
I'll be completely honest with you guys. I've heard a lot of really messed up stories about kids using AI to, like, do shit with, like, other kids in schools, and, like, that's not okay. Using it for adults to do this is okay. If you have a child and they are on the computer and they are above the age of 12, that you need to make sure that they are well aware that they should not be doing that shit. Like, you need to, as a parent, you need to be, like, taking some responsibility and making sure that your kid is not doing that kind of shit, because not only is that fucking gross, it's fucking illegal, and your kid's gonna go to jail because that's a felony. Okay? So, it's considered child porn, you guys. Or CP. I don't give a shit if my shit gets monetized. It's never gonna be monetized. I'm never gonna get to the fucking watch time, so it doesn't matter. Like, you guys have already clicked off. Nobody's watching this video anymore.
Thank God, another failed assassination attempt on Donald Trump. The left really backed themselves into a corner because they like portraying themselves as the moral, virtuous group of people. And you see, the thing is, all of them call for violence. The violence happens. Thank God the president is saved. Then they immediately say that it's a right-winger, PSYOP, false flag, Mossad agent situation, while simultaneously crying and crashing out that it wasn't actually successful. You know,
Yep.
they say we are way too moral to kill him, as they tried their absolute best to kill him. The result of this is the independents leaving the left, and thousands of people are leaving the left right now because this is just insufferable. It really is. And the Muslims are obviously having a crash out because, you know, they saw Donald Trump standing in front of Melania to protect her.
I'll be completely honest, guys. I spent well over a decade very proudly calling myself an independent. I was a very proud independent. And then I saw what the fucking left did. Like, I might as well just go fucking register as a Republican at this point. Like, I'm not actually registered for anything. So technically I am still an independent. But, like, I might as well just fucking go and just get it done and be registered.
Instead of use her as a human shield, which goes against, like, all of their basic doctrines. So they obviously felt affronted. Insane crash outs on the docket today. We got leftoids going to jail. We got all the things. All the things are happening. It's very entertaining. Thank God. Iran's crashing out. Women drama's insane. Leftoids losing it. Honestly, just wild shit going on. So it started off with this. All right, CNN finally addresses the obvious.
The left is not the only people doing this, and the right...
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I'm going to be radicalizing Tech Tone tomorrow on this. My stance is if you are a leftist, you are either evil or retarded, and I'm going to prove that. Every single day, I keep proving it again and again. I have yet to be proven wrong. And I love how these people are like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's both sides. It's so both sides, guys.
It does just as much online.
You can understand why we're on edge as conservatives, though. 3 times the president, Steve Scalise, Brett Kavanaugh, Charlie Kirk. Heck, there was even a plot against Russ Vought the other day, who's the head of the Office of Management and Budget. I mean, conservatives are, I think, rightfully on edge because this keeps happening over and over and over again, and people keep calling Donald Trump a Nazi, and they keep calling him a fascist, and they keep...
It's because they want him to die. You see, the thing is, now, a lot of people say, no, you shouldn't be prescribing motivations to actions, but at some point, you know, once there are enough dots on the graph,
like,
you start
what
to actually
are we supposed to
understand
do?
the picture being painted. It's like, I don't understand. There were, like, so many assassination attempts against Donald Trump, bro. And they're still calling him a Nazi? Yeah. They don't call him a Nazi because they think he's a Nazi. They call him a Nazi because they want a mentally ill libtard to kill him.
Yeah.
Keep repeating lies about him that are not true, yet they keep getting repeated regarding Epstein.
One of the fucking weirdos that they fucking hopped up with so many fucking different chemicals, they don't even know what fucking color blue is anymore.
And other things.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, as a conservative who lives in this every day, my friend was murdered last year. My president's had 3 assassination attempts. I have a knot in my stomach about it every day that I wake up.
The left.
And honestly, true. Look, man, I'm sure that leftoid content creators get death threats too, but if you just saw the amount of death threats I got, like on a daily basis, you...
Luckily, I'm still so irrelevant that I don't have any of that, so I sleep really fucking great. But, oh man, I slept so good last night. Oh, it was so great. Oh. And my desk showed up, guys, so after stream, after the cat appointment, after stream, I'll be ripping everything apart and putting it all stuff together. So as long as I don't hurt myself putting my new desk together, we'll be here tomorrow, but we'll find out. Nux videos are always great, and I'm sure this is going to be fucking good. Like, it's already starting with fucking Jennings, which is always a fucking solid start. Scott Jennings is great. He's probably the only fucking good anchor left on fucking CNN.
You'd lose your mind. It's pretty insane. I'm just a blue retard on the internet, man. Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel, you know, he's supposed to be some neutral...
He's basically Blue Jesus. Blue retard, Blue Jesus. It's similar. It's similar.
Guy. I love how they're still making him believe he's neutral. And a lot of people say, no, what do you mean? He's not. He is. Because he is literally paid as a talk show host on, I think it's ABC, which is supposed to be a public broadcast...
ABC.
Which gets funding from the
ABC
government,
or NBC,
and then therefore does not have
it
the
might
same
be
free
5.
speech protections
Oh, that
as
might
you
be
and I do.
Fallon.
Well, this was his joke right after the assassination.
What fucking channel is Kimmel on? Now I want to know. This is going to end up being in the video, sorry, because I'm too lazy to edit it out. Jimmy Kimmel channel. He's on ABC. So he's on, I think it's 7 here. I don't know. I don't watch real news. I don't watch real channels anymore. If it's not on ESPN or NFL Network, I'm not watching it on regular television. Like, as far as I go anymore.
Attempt.
Our First Lady Melania is here.
Well,
look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a...
That's not completely true. This is going to be a horrible joke. I've heard it a million times already. You guys have already heard it. It's fucking horrible. I don't really give a shit. I don't want to be a liar to you guys. I also watch Marquee. Every once in a while, I watch the Chicago Sports Net, which is CH something, but I don't fucking know. For Bulls games, but that's like the extent. If I could get it online for free, like I would, but got to pay for those things.
Glow like an expectant widow.
Absolute comedy, am I right, guys? This is the leftoid party.
Prick.
You know, they'll kill you. They'll make fun of your widow and harass your orphans, but hey, they won't.
FCC is going after ABC's license for this. I saw that this morning. They were going after his network's license. So they'll be going after the license of the whole entire news organization over this.
They won't assume your gender. Yeah, all right. Listen, man. They won't assume your gender. They won't be using slurs when they take out your entire family line for the sake of democracy. They're empathetic psychopaths. Do you not understand how that works? Anyway, Mr. Microaggression over here had that to say. That's pretty wild. It gets better.
Oh, look at who we have here, Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller is so racist. The reason he went bald is because his hair was black. Stephen Miller puts the cyst in white supremacist. He's like if baby Hitler traveled in time to kill us.
That's right. The one Jewish guy in the entire administration is the baby Hitler candidate. I wonder why leftists keep trying to kill us. That's so weird. It's almost like your generic. This guy's not even considered a radical in leftist circles. He's like your normal liberal guy. He's not like your Hassan Piker, which we'll get to in just a
Literally the day after an assassination attempt, he's out here fucking calling the only Jewish person in Trump's fucking, I don't know, inner circle cabinet. I think he's his chief of staff, but I'm not entirely fucking sure because I don't care that much about politics, to be completely honest. It's just funny to laugh at idiots. But he's literally calling him a Nazi. Less than 24 hours after someone just tried to kill them all. That's cool. That's awesome. That's based. He should totally be on television, you guys.
minute. But he is like your normal liberal, and your normal liberal is just super confident, randomly just calling random people baby Hitler. It's pretty wild, honestly. It's pretty insane. And you wonder why they kill you. And again, they don't call you Hitler because they think you're Hitler. They call you Hitler because they want someone to kill you. It's actually that simple. And if there's another motivation, then you need to explain it to me. Like, holy schmoly, this is wild. Now, again, this is the same gay that was crying his eyes out when Renee Good committed suicide by cop because she wanted to die to protect pedophiles from getting deported.
Hospitals get any more overcrowded,
I remember that.
and have to make some very tough choices.
Oh, never mind. That was a different time he was crying. I pulled up the wrong crying image. There's many times when he cries for random leftist garbage bullshit things. So this is him crying about COVID.
About who gets an ICU bed. That choice doesn't seem so tough to me. Vaccinated person having a heart attack? Yes, come right on in. We'll take care of you. Unvaccinated guy who gobbled horse goo? Rest in peace, Wheezy. You're...
Right, so this is just advocating to kill unvaccinated people, but he has so much empathy, guys. All right, here we go. Here's that one. I found it.
If our leaders are intentionally creating and encouraging violence and fear...
And this is coming from someone right here. I let myself get talked into taking that shot. I spent an entire weekend thinking I was going to die. I remember those 3 days very, very, very well. Very hard to forget those 3 days.
They're not encouraging violence and fear. Biden opened the border and let in 30 million illegal alien rapist pedophiles. We don't know who they are. We don't know what they do. We don't know their background. They're in our country.
And he also let his chief of whatever Fauci's fucking person is, like, I'm gonna try and get her to come in one day, but it's not likely, Zalbo. But Fauci basically tried to kill half of America, but it's fine, you guys. It's fine. He's got a pardon, so we can't do anything about it.
The moderate position is removing them. The radical position was letting them in. So trying to remove them, and then you have like a bunch of libtard figureheads talking to their audience of freaks and gooners that they have to go out there and start killing ICE agents. I really think that they're the problem, actually.
And I hope you will also agree we need new leaders, because these are not leaders.
We need new leaders. Look, man, we're in a democracy, right? Leftists love democracy. I don't personally. I think democracy's kind of gay. Because listen, we have leftists voting. Like, obviously that's retarded. But you do. You're a Democrat. You love democracy. So what does that mean? Remove the leaders, if not kill them, right? Like I'm not reading too deep into this. All right, you're gonna have another election, man. And, oh my God, he's an authoritarian. How did we get rid of him? We voted him out. Wow, what an authoritarian.
Yeah, I know.
And to the people of Minneapolis, to the Preddy family and the Good family, and he's
the retard domestic terrorists.
To both of those families, I am super sorry that your family members were little fucking retards and got themselves killed. It was horrible. It really was. Really sucked. I wish they were in jail. It would make me feel a lot better if they were in jail, but you know what? One tried to run an agent over, and the other one pulled his gun on. Well, tried to pull his gun on another one. So, rip a bozo.
I committed suicide by cop. I have something to tell you.
People who were looking out for their neighbors.
For pedophiles. They desperately wanted to protect pedophiles. That
Honest. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, guys.
it was their dream. They woke up. They decided today I'm gonna die as I lived, protecting pedophiles.
For real.
Why do you know that we are with you and you are not alone?
We are with you. Your children committed suicide by cop, but we are with you. Anyway, when there's an attempt on the sitting president of the United States, he has this to say. It's pretty wild, honestly. I think it's awesome. I really appreciate that they just wear their heart on their sleeve like this. They're just immoral psychopaths. All of them, actually.
First Lady Melania.
I was actually just telling somebody on X the other day, like, honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. It's nice of them to just come out and let us know just how horrible they are. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I appreciate it. I ain't got to try and figure it out. They're just letting me know. Hey, I'm a horrible person. You should know that up front.
Is here. Look at Melania. So beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
Yeah, hilarious stuff, honestly. Very, very cool. Now, the funny thing is, and I say this because I really think it's funny, Melania responded. And she doesn't get involved with the online discourse, but she did this time. Melania said, Kimmel's hateful and violent rhetoric is intended to divide our country. His monologue about my family isn't comedy. His words are corrosive and deepens the political sickness within America. People like Kimmel shouldn't have the opportunity to enter our homes each evening to spread hate. Oh my God, a coward. Kimmel hides behind ABC because he knows the network will keep running cover to protect him. Enough is enough. It is time for ABC to take a stand. How many times will ABC's leadership enable Kimmel's atrocious behavior at the expense of our community? Holy schmorglitz, that's the truth, Nuke. And she's honestly right. Look, man, liberals created cancel culture, and we're going to use it. And you will get eaten by the monster you created. We will go after the employers. We will go after the TV agencies. This has nothing to do with freedom of speech, by the way, for those of you unaware.
I hope they lose their license.
I see a lot of leftoids crying about freedom of speech as they try to enforce the Stop Nick Shirley Act because they don't want people investigating their fraud. So as they scream and yell about freedom of speech, Jimmy Kimmel had the right to say what he said, even though some would argue that he was inciting violence. Melania Trump has the right to do what she does. And ABC has the right to fire their employee if they want to. And I think putting pressure on these people is based, actually. I see a lot of leftoids crying about people getting fired for, making fun of Charlie Kirk. You should be fired if you make fun of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I would never hire someone that celebrates the assassination of an innocent father, child, Christian, husband. I would never tell.
Yeah. If your argument is he said words I don't like, and that's why it's a good thing he's dead, your argument is stupid. He was a father, and he said things you didn't like. Okay? Walk away. You don't have to listen.
Celebrate that in my life, and if I had an employee that did, I would fire them immediately. You have the freedom to say what you say, and I have the freedom to do my best to ostracize you from society. And despite what the leftoids think, because they have a couple of little echo chambers online, you are outnumbered, and you will be destroyed. That's where we're at. And every generation, we're going to keep getting more radical until the dam bursts. And I am more than happy to see it in my lifetime, because I will. Now, again, meet the lunatic leftist who tried to assassinate the president. This guy, Cole Allen, as you can see, game dev, which is hilarious. He, him, engineer, teacher in California, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So this is a teacher. Your average guy that's actually just teaching your children. Yeah, that guy is an assassin. That's pretty insane to think about. This is the guy that's there to indoctrinate your kids. And now, of course, you have this guy, communist, which is awesome. What makes him a leftist?
I know, that was a
simply
really
having an
horrible
education. Lol. I don't know. Maybe it's that he tried to kill the Republican president of the United States of America and used every single leftist buzzword on the fucking planet in his little manifesto. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. Anyway, Senator Rick Scott went on to Fox News and dropped a nuke.
Rick.
And oh my God, he goes off on Hassan Piker. This is crazy.
Democrats are going to have to decide. We want a safe country. Look, I might completely disagree with the presidency of Obama and Biden. I didn't want them murdered. Democrats won't even call out these people for who they are. They want President Trump. They want Republicans murdered all across this country, capitalists murdered.
Agreed.
This has got to change. Democrats are going to have to start acting like individuals that want safety for all Americans.
They don't want safety for all Americans, so destroy them. All right? I love how everyone's like really here to waggle their finger at the Democrats and do.
Yeah, for real. Just that should be like the basic fucking answer for any politician, for anybody here in America, for anybody in any country where you are allowed to vote. Ask your fucking politician, do you think that it is okay for anyone to just come up and kill someone for any of these reasons? Like, do you think this is okay? And if their answer is not unequivocally no, you should not be voting for them because they are clearly insane. Okay? Just ask. Ask the questions. Find out what these people actually fucking stand for before you actually vote for them.
Literally nothing about it. No, bro, they need to be destroyed. Legally, not violently, of course, but they need to be obliterated.
Fund Homeland Security. We have people dying because of illegal aliens. They don't.
And they're doing it anyway, Ashley. Like, they don't seem to care, so just ask the questions.
Care. I mean, I've got a picture. These are 4 young women killed by illegal aliens. And Democrats say they don't care. President Trump has 3 assassination attempts.
In fact, Renee Good is going to go and try to do her absolute best to get herself killed protecting these murderers.
They don't care. This is despicable. They need to they need to show up and act like Americans.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't believe in the moral grandstanding because I just think we're dealing with unethical psychopaths. And I think the correct course of action is to absolutely publicly shame and destroy them. I'm a lot more radical than your average Republican, because your average Republican is just basically a 90s Democrat, and I'm really tired of that garbage. My perspective is these people have no ethical system. It's founded and based on absolutely nothing, and therefore they are all little either evil people or retards. Either retards or evil people. I really don't think there's any other option. I don't expect them to start acting like Americans, and therefore they need to be destroyed. It's actually that simple. I have no faith in them. Now, Rick Scott kept going off. Oh my God. So if you remember, Hassan Piker, largest leftist political streamer, by the way, soon to go to jail. By the way, this is going to happen. You'll see. Leftoid dipshit had this to say.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay? You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott, you wouldn't make him the current, what is his current office? What is he? He's
Senator.
the Richard Lynn Scott is an American attorney, businessman, politician, Navy veteran, serving as the senior United States Senator from Florida, a seat he has held since 2019.
Yeah, maybe they can
and
move to
also,
Australia,
I believe
Cloudy.
this past election cycle, he was literally the f***ing head of the, what was it, like the Senate committee or something? If
Yeah, so this is him telling his audience of millions of people to go murder Senator Rick Scott, no consequences, and you wonder why you have this hatred. You wonder why leftists go and kill people. Man, I can't possibly figure out myself. We have jihadists telling dipshits that are being groomed in colleges to do this. That's crazy. Rick Scott actually finally responded to this. 3 assassination attempts against President of the United States. Charlie Kirk assassinated. Radical podcaster Hassan Piker says, I should be murdered. Political violence and this hateful, disgusting rhetoric has to stop. This cannot be normalized in our country. Well, get used to it. Half of our country thinks this way. Anyway, bro, this guy says you've allied with Hassan Piker. Oh my God, dude, this is great. Bernie Sanders. A functioning democracy relies on the premise that people can express their political view freely without fear of being attacked or assassinated. And Mark Levin says you've allied with Hassan Piker. You make vile attacks on Trump and Netanyahu. Okay, put a sock in it, bro. I'm not a big Mark Levin guy myself, but anyway, Rick Scott responds, bro. He is on that Hassan Piker hate train right now like crazy. So this is a clip of Hassan Piker calling for violence as he does all the time because he's a terrorist supporter.
Yep.
Well, my understanding is that
That's
the property
true.
owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill
As a
them.
result.
Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Right, so Rick Scott, Senator Rick Scott, retweets this one. He said I should be killed. He said capitalists should be killed, and the mainstream media gives him a platform. It's disgusting. Oh my God, bro is going off.
Hey,
All right,
people
so
are
Rick
finally
Scott
noticing.
retweets Ben Shapiro, who retweets Hassan Piker. This is crazy.
Engels.
He is going for the jugular. This is when Hassan Piker supports Luigi Mangione, terrorist.
Engels wrote about the concept of social murder.
Right.
and Brian Thompson, as the United Healthcare CEO,
The one that was
was
assassinated.
engaging in a tremendous amount of social murder, the systematized forms of violence.
Now, do I agree that they were probably denying too many cases? Yes, I do. Being someone that has been fighting insurance to get shit fixed, like, I get it. Like, I understand people's complaints, but how Luigi Mangione went about it is not the right way, because it did absolutely nothing except kill a father who's in charge of making investors money. Like, that's his job. His job is to make money for the company. Like, yes, he makes a lot of money, but he only makes a lot of money because that company makes a lot of money. If that company doesn't make money, they all get fired and nobody has a job. So, yes, the company needs to make money. Now, can that company be better about getting more approvals done? Absolutely. And I think they should. But just going up behind somebody, and I've watched the video. I've seen that video, the full video. Like, it's pretty gnarly.
The
Yeah, we'll skip towards the end because you get the idea.
had created for the average American, I saw so many people immediately understand why this death had taken place.
Right, so Hassan Piker totally understands why this guy got assassinated. All right, well, you see, here's the thing. I would never call for, the assassination of Hassan Piker because I believe in thou shalt not murder, unlike Hassan Piker, who obviously doesn't believe in thou shalt not murder. And because I believe in thou shalt not murder, I do not endorse the public murder of Hassan Piker. I don't do it. But if it happens, I would totally understand it. He's violating. He's doing all sorts of social murder every single day on his stream. I would totally understand it. Anyway, school board member at Alachua Schools, Tina Certain, reacted to the Trump assassination by saying it was staged. It was staged. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Every single leftist calling for the assassination of Donald Trump, every single leftist celebrating that it happened, every single leftist sad that he missed. It was staged. It was totally staged. Which is funny because, you know what else? I had a conspiracy theory that I was saving for a very long time. This is one of my nukes. I drop it on people from time to time, and I always get a good reaction. I think George Floyd's death, it was staged. It was a leftist op. They got Derek Chauvin paid by leftists. This is my theory, to kill George Floyd so George Floyd could be a martyr for Black Lives Matter. My theory is that George Floyd's death was entirely staged by leftists. The fentanyl that he was consuming was obviously a leftist operative, and so was Derek Chauvin, and it was also that Black Lives Matter could destroy our country. That's my theory. More on that another time, you know? I'm just saying. So this is Anna Navarro saying that it's staged.
It's odd to me that in a place that is...
She's on CNN and The View, by the way.
Is she?
Famous, woman, preacher.
With Secret Service, with
Not that
Washington, D.C. police, with all sorts of law enforcement, this could happen. But also, I think people jump to that conclusion that it is staged because Trump lies. He lies constantly, daily, and...
Oh, my God. He lies. And therefore, when a guy... registered Democrat tries to kill him, it must be fake.
Pathologically. So people do not trust and do not believe anything Trump says.
Yeah, we're not believing Trump. We're believing our eyes because we saw it happen. There's footage of a guy, a registered Democrat, by the way, lifelong Democrat teacher in some California commie school who wrote a manifesto, take a gun, run into the room, shoot 5 shots, and get taken down by Secret Service. All right, this isn't because Trump said so and we're taking his word for it.
His lips are moving. The likelihood is he is lying.
The irony that this is coming from a CNN reporter. Anyway, so also says that it's staged, just like George Floyd's assassination was all staged too, clearly. This is Democrat Rep. James Walkinshaw, terrible name, blames Secret Service for the assassination. Not the leftist, but the Secret Service.
First, I'm just deeply, deeply grateful that no one, the president, cabinet members, members of Congress, members of the press no one there was seriously injured.
Yeah, I don't believe this, by the way. Every time a leftist condemns this stuff, it's like, I'm really glad you're paying the lip service, but I don't believe you. It's like, it's the thing you have to do to defend yourself, but no one believes this.
But we absolutely have to understand how somebody armed to the teeth in the way that this guy was, could have gotten so close to the ballroom where the president and others were. I'm going to be listening very carefully for the Secret Service's explanation, and if necessary, pushing for
it's actually the Secret Service's fault that a radical leftist went with like Reddit talking points to murder the president of the United States. Actually, good point. And again, the left, like, here's a little mini compilation of leftists. Well,
John Wilkes Booth, if you can hear us, if you are with us, please, please, John Wilkes Booth, if you're listening, please.
That's a totally sane person there.
Dumbass! You have a fully reloaded shotgun, but you chose to use a one-bullet.
We're not even sending our best to fucking assassinate. Cause what the hell was that? Lee Harvey Oswald would never, bitch. John Wilkes Booth would never.
Today was like this close.
Yeah, we have an issue, man.
Also,
the women be psychopaths.
Person that at Trump at his rally was exercising that right that all those Republicans were fighting for. So.
Yeah, Republicans aren't fighting for the right to assassinate the democratically elected presidents of the United States. But anyway, according to the left, it doesn't matter because morals aren't real.
Can you really blame him?
John Wilkes Booth.
Right. So again, you just have to get used to this, I guess. You just have to get used to it. And there's just an infinite amount of these.
Some motherfuckers missed again. Oh my god.
Understand they want you dead.
I'm already crying.
Imagine faking your own assassination attempt for the third time, and then everybody's just upset that it wasn't real and that you didn't croak.
Man, these guys are perfect. Think about how incredible that is. It's fake, but also we hope that he didn't miss.
I wake up each morning hoping he has died. I go to bed.
That's totally not Trump derangement syndrome, my guy. That is a normal, healthy mindset.
Each night, hoping by the time I get up in the morning, he has died.
Wow.
Bro, I'm gonna give you some advice right now, mister with the fucking pubic beard. Get out of your car, lay down on the grass, and just lay there for like 45 minutes. And just relax, because you should not be thinking about anyone that much, let alone another guy. Okay? Like, the only two people that I think about that much, one of them I sleep with. You should not be thinking about another man this much.
Sounds like bro's living rent-free.
For real.
For the love of all things good.
You know, honestly, I'm happy Trump is president just because it means that people like this are suffering. I'm not gonna lie. And I say that with empathy and love.
No, like, it's kind of crazy.
Fucking die.
They missed
No!
again. It's America.
Like, these are the...
If him just being alive makes your life worse, that I do not feel bad for. Like, if your life is physically worse just because Donald Trump is alive, go fuck yourself.
People that are filming themselves and posting it. Just understand.
If somebody...
This also right here, guys, this is why I will never have a TikTok account. I would get banned so fast.
misses one more time. Nobody wants to work these days. Nobody wants to get out there and...
Bro, we need to get these people arrested. I'm not gonna lie. We need these people thrown in a hole. I'm not even gonna lie. This is incitement to violence, very obviously. It's not protected by the First Amendment, and it's crazy. All right, so here's the teachers. All right, this is a pre-K teacher.
So I would actually like to know what goes on in the heads of mega men. What goes on in your brain? Because I genuinely feel like it's not a whole lot of thinking.
What goes on in my brain most of the day? I think about boobs. Right now, I'm thinking you're a crazy bitch. Corrine.
Yeah. All right, this is a Virginia Democrat state delegate, Jessica Anderson, deleted her X account after she was exposed for retweeting posts claiming that the assassination was staged. Smirking is a weird reaction to shots fired unless you planned it. All right, and she retweeted that, and then she deleted her account. All right, this is a teacher, by the way, for those...
Do you guys know why he was smirking, by the way? I didn't actually know it at the time. That guy that was standing in between him and Melania, that was a magician doing a magic trick for them. They were in the middle of a magic trick when the shots were fired. So that is why he was laughing and smiling. That's also why Melania was laughing and smiling, and Caroline Levitt was, I think, right next to Melania.
Do you unaware? The guy screaming and yelling, hoping that every single day he dies. All right, here we got another pre-K teacher crashing out.
Man, there's been a few creators on here saying that, like, Friday or yesterday could have been the day. And then I wake up to that news, but not that news. We're gonna have to pay really close attention to what they're trying to actually distract us from.
Yeah, right.
I'm
So
really
I would totally support
happy
the
that
assassination,
her
but the
life
assassin
is
had to
worse
be
right
fake.
now.
It couldn't be a real assassination. I love how these people work. All right, and the words that this person used on his little manifesto, all right, and talking about how I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, traitor to blah, blah, blah. Right, this is the exact Democrat rhetoric.
Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times.
That does not incriminate him.
In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald
They are
Trump
not credible allegations. None of
raping
them.
children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children.
Yeah, and they were all completely debunked. There is not a
Mhm.
single victim. There is not a single victim that claims that Trump did this. So
Give me an actual victim that was actually there that says Trump did something with a little bit of evidence to it, and I'll be right there with you. I swear. I hate me some pedophiles, guys. Like, I would fucking pull the lever if they would let me. I'll be completely honest. If they ever do a raffle, I will fucking sign the fuck up. I promise you guys that. But, like, you guys got to give me some proof. Like, I need some proof. Like, all these allegations are just allegations. Same. Like, we can round them all up on an island and just fucking nuke it. That works for me, Cloudy.
like, why would I believe it? And the crazy thing is, it's all these wokies that are using the same exact rhetoric. This is word for word the rhetoric in the manifesto of the killer.
The guy is a
of the attempted killer.
convicted felon or convicted rapist.
He's not a convicted rapist.
Pedophile.
There is no evidence he's a pedophile.
He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble.
I don't know. This dude seems like he just slandered a random guy, so that's pretty weird. I wouldn't trust his morality either. All right, this is Taylor Lorenz on CNN, and she was actually at the White House Correspondent Dinner as a journalist.
Some journalist is actually speaking to the anger that we feel.
The women who got her outside court in New York.
So you're going to see women especially that feel like, oh my God, right? Like, here's this man who's revolutionary, who's famous, who's handsome, who's young, who's smart. He's a person that seems this.
This is her, by the way, talking about Luigi Mangione. You know, a terrorist.
Morally good man, which is hard to find.
Oh, yeah. Morally good
I
man.
wish we find more terrorists that could assassinate people I don't like. CNN reporter, by the way. All right, and again, like, they all want us dead. They do. They're just obsessed with violence. They want to kill us, and it's because they have no morals and no ethics, and they're psychopaths. And I'll prove it again and again and again. I will. If you want, I will do that. But it's so obvious, actually.
Hey!
Right, these are the no...
That fat bitch is a teacher in my state of Illinois, and she still has a job. Still has not been fired. Almost 6 months later, she's still teaching little kids to be hateful like that.
King's rallies, which, by the way, the attempted assassin was at no King's
Like
rallies.
this. Literally like this. They have a kid out here knifing a Donald Trump fucking piñata. That kid's not, he can't be more than 12 years old. And they're literally they're fucking grooming him to fucking be an assassin. Like, literally, Assassination Classroom had a kid fucking doing this to a doll, you guys. And they were fucking teaching kids to be assassins. You guys, I know you guys have seen it. Fucking little blue hair boy fucking running around with the fucking knife, fucking pretending to be fucking all innocent and shit, and then fucking just coiling around the fucking dude like a snake. Like, that was one of the fucking creepiest scenes on the fucking planet.
Get shot and wiped out.
Wishing that President Trump is dead?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Immoral psychopaths. And this is with all of their morals and all of their empathy and all of their microaggressions and their virtue signaling and their wokeness and their acceptingness and their tolerance. With all of that they're trying to use as a substitute to, I don't know, God and morality, all of that substitute just winds up creating unlikable, lonely, miserable, psychopathic dipshits. And that's what we're dealing with on the left.
He's dressed up as
We
Charlie
really are.
Kirk.
And I really believe, again, I've said this is my thesis, and I'll say it again. If you're a leftist, you're either evil or retarded. Yeah, 8647 means kill the president. And it's like, it's all the rallies, it's all the rhetoric, it's all the things. You know, they constantly call for it.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
That guy ended up being an alleged rapist.
Yeah.
Try to prevent the spread of the
Yeah,
lawlessness and the
yeah.
fascist chaos
Lots of
that's
allegations.
been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
Yeah, actually, that's not what fascism means, but no one even cares.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
Totally. I guess you have to kill him or something. Isn't that the message here? It's not like you could just vote him out, right? A fascist dictator won't leave if he loses an election, but Trump left even though he might not have lost an election. So, like, the funny thing is,
weird.
We are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy
I'm not.
falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
I guess you have to kill him. I guess that's the argument, right?
Only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to
He won an election.
take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, "No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core."
Yeah, so none of these people know what the word fascist means, but none of them actually care because they're really hoping that they'll radicalize some mentally ill, I don't know, trans Tifa member to kill him. That's really what this is all about, actually. Reality doesn't matter to leftists. They use words to hurt you and to obtain power. That's why they use words. You know, they don't call illegal aliens. They call them immigrants and your neighbors. It's honestly so obvious once you notice exactly what they're doing. It's pretty insane. And, you know, for the most part, they're pretty smart about it, you know, trying to do their nice little gay Bolshevik revolution in our country. So I don't blame some people for not getting it. You know, they're manipulated by bingo terms like we need to be loving to everybody and we need empathy for all the people and separating families is sad. And, you know, some people, mostly women, fall for the emotional blackmailing and slop, which is why I say that not every leftist is evil. Some are just retarded. The ones that aren't retarded are evil, though. And I know I get a lot of people telling me not to generalize, but why would I? This isn't generalizing. It's all of them, actually. It's literally all of them. It's a prerequisite to being a leftist. You have to either be evil or retarded.
Sadly. World's going to hell, guys. World's definitely going to hell. The video of a son cat walking like that is hilarious. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Be 100% responsible. Yeah. Media and all of the people that just coincidentally have all fucking run out of the fucking country. All the people hiding out of the country now. It's weird how they all left right before the assassination attempt. Isn't it? Isn't that weird? Let's put that in. Let's put that in. It's kinda crazy coincidence. All the anti-Trump influencers. What? That can't be spelled wrong. It's not. They're just stupid. Okay. Makes me feel better. Fled the country right before the attempt. Boop. Oh yeah, I'm a member here now too, so that little blue star thing. It'll always be there. I finally signed up. I'm a member. I have perks and shit. Alright, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys later. Bye.